Boys, girls, and pandas. Masters is a rank that very few players have the dedication, patience, and willpower to get to. And it's fair to say that once you hit Masters, you have completed League of Legends. One thing that isn't talked about much is the fact that most players quit once they hit Masters and give up on climbing further. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly why the rank is so deadly. So first, a bit about me. I'm Panda Senpai, an Echo OTP who hit Masters recently.
It's not over. Oh my god! 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 Dude, I worked so fucking hard for this shit! Oh my god!
And climbed to Masters 79 LP. Now, I'm not gonna lie, hitting Masters was and still is one of the biggest milestones in my life. Now, I've been playing the game for over 10 years at this point, Jesus Christ, since I was in school, and ended the first 4 seasons at the lowest rank in the game, Bronze 5 at the time. Hitting Masters was and still is a literal dream, and after nearly giving up over 100 times, I know exactly what's required in order to achieve it. Now, the best way for me personally to explain the issue with hitting Masters is with a One Piece reference. So for those who haven't watched it, I'll quickly explain, avoiding spoilers. I want you to imagine League of Legends solo queue as the world of One Piece. Now in the story, the main group start off in the East Blue, which is a big expansive world filled with all kinds of people and cultures. Now you can view Bronze all the way up until Plat 2 as the East Blue. While there are strong people who are in the East Blue, people that have insanely high power levels, so Smurfs, they're few in number, very few in number, and it's filled with all kinds of people who haven't figured out their fundamentals yet, who don't really care, who have retired from playing at a high level, and people who play for fun, or people who just play to relax. Now, there are some players in the East Blue who aren't content living out their days in the East Blue, and have high aspirations of self-growth, status, being a high rank, or taking out big names. This is the same for One Piece, as the main characters all have big goals and aspirations. In order to achieve these goals, they have to sail on the Grand Line, a huge jump from the East Blue. Now, the Grand Line is filled with other players, all with big aspirations and egos, and in League of Legends, I'll compare the Grand Line to Plat 2 until Masters 100 LP. To make it into the Grand Line is a huge feat unto itself, and requires at least a basic grasp of the game. Now, once you get to the Grand Line, you'll meet all kinds of powerful people and amazing players, and to climb and get through this will be a challenge that doesn't compare to the East Blue. Now, just like the East Blue, there'll be encounters with people with huge power levels when you encounter Smurfs, and they will be in greater number than they were in the East Blue. To compare to One Piece, these are more often than not players who have gone to the New World, realize the kind of place it is, which has destroyed their ego. So in order to feel better about themselves, they choose to travel along the Grand Line and smurf on fresh prey. The key to getting through the Grand Line is patience, a focus on champion mastery, and a willpower or haki strong enough to not give up when the going gets tough, because it will. The New World. Okay, now you've done it. You've had trials, tribulations, victories and defeats, but you never gave up and made it to the end of the Grand Line and into the New World. The New World is Masters 100 LP and higher in League of Legends terms, and this is where all the best players in the world are based. Now, if you're like me, you've managed to figure out your playstyle, you're smurfing in High Diamond and even in Masters lobbies, and you're ready to tackle the best of the best. This is where reality kicks in. The caliber of players in Masters 200 LP, 300 LP, and 400 LP is so insanely high compared to anything in the Grand Line, you won't just lose, you're gonna get annihilated. This is just like One Piece, where crews who are the best and smurfing in the Grand Line, who believe they're ready to tackle the top players, come to the New World and get one shot. Bro, there are levels to this shit. Now the key here is in this elo, if your fundamentals aren't solid, the enemy will just take your soul, bro. In my case, I had a playstyle that cheesed the bot gank at level 3 on Echo, and got me so much LP and Diamond that I was able to secure my spot in Masters. Now this playstyle even won me a few games in Masters, until my MMR got high enough to play with the big boys. Not only was I immediately punished for my cheese, my other fundamentals were exposed completely, and I was just getting out jungled every single game. I went from being on top of the world, ranked 88 Echo in EUW, and on the high of my life, to losing 20 games in a row, over 300 LP, and being flamed over and over again. My ego was completely battered. I felt humiliated. This is the hidden problem with Masters. Most people cannot handle the assault on their ego and being treated like a bronze player by the big boys. This isn't even talking about Grandmaster or Challenger.
よし、やってみる。来る。
I'm now in a rebuilding phase where I had to give up on my old cheesy playstyle and instead climb again using core jungle fundamentals that hold up in the high elo against amazing players. The same way Luffy and his crew had a training arc in order to handle the New World, I've just started mine. And if you want to follow it and come join me on my journey, come and join me on twitch.tv/pandasenpai. For those of you who don't watch One Piece, I hope this wasn't too confusing and that you were able to gain an understanding of how ranked in League of Legends works. If you disagree with my interpretation, I would love to hear in the comments, but this is my personal interpretation of my journey in solo queue. If you want to hear more about my journey and opinions on ranked, League of Legends, jungle, or anime, please hit me. Don't hit me. Please hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, and most importantly, make sure League isn't your life. Exercise, work on building a skill set, and dream big. Love you all. Peace.